Okie dokie, we're back with new Super Mario Bros. U. This is still post-commentary, and we've just completed Frosted Glacier, World 4. So now we've arrived at... what's going on? Well, what do you know? Looks like Bowser decides to show up. And we're hitching a ride. Yes, it's time we tackle the mighty cannon ship. Yes, I never thought we'd be going on an airship, since to let you know, there are times where you have to go on an airship in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, but not in this. This is the real deal. The whole theme of this level is that there are lots of cannons, and they're going to be firing all over the place in different directions. The whole point of the level is that you need to dodge as much as possible if you want to persevere. And sometimes, if you're lucky, you can basically use the cannonballs to be able to, like, reach higher than ever before. And the first star coin is pretty easy to get. You just need to make sure you have plenty of time to get up there before you die. And yes, I decided to stomp all the way down because I need plenty of it. And to let you know, I'm still at 99 lives, but I don't know how long that's going to last because at the time of this recording, I just completed World 7. More like the commentary. At the time of this commentary, I just finished World 7 and I'm at the end of the road. So right now, you're going to be seeing commentary, well, from me. And I'm actually doing pretty good. Since the second star coin, you need to make sure you time your jump and hit that big cannonball so that way you'll be able to reach it. And with Ice Flower in tow, I'm actually doing pretty well. Yeah, later on during the levels, I get a bit careless because, quite frankly, sometimes I just want to get things over and done with. I already completed Super Mario 3D Land, and all that remains is the special worlds, and there are 8 special worlds. I will be doing them on my own time, probably in March, but for now, I am on a deadline. And things are going quite well. Recently, I uploaded the Fire Emblem Awakening demo, and the reception I got is pretty good. Not to mention the viewership was actually better than I thought, since quite frankly, I had to share it with, I think, the Fire Emblem Reddit page. And they liked it, and personally, I'm pleased. Although, of course, now we have to deal with a bigger issue. These are the red torpedo Teds. These torpedo Teds are unlike the black ones because they'll follow you wherever you go. Though the best strategy here is that you need to freeze some of the enemies, so that way you can be able to deal damage to the torpedo Teds and taking them out. Though if you do hit them, the best suggestion I have is that I don't recommend it, since they actually break apart in about a split second. That's not a good thing to deal with, believe me. And we already got all 3 coins, and now we're about to take on the boss fight. And yes, this is going to be a 3-parter. Now, you're going to notice right away, this whole fight's underwater, which means there's no way you'll be able to hit Baby Bowser. What you need to do is basically redirect the red torpedo Teds to Baby Bowser himself. It's not that easy considering up above you have geysers pushing you down. So my best strategy is basically you can just use it to your advantage. Oh, and you can also freeze the torpedo Ted so that way you can just redirect and stuff. But I don't think it really works that effectively. Now, the fight itself can be really short, or it can be really long depending on how much time you waste trying to redirect the torpedoes. Though my best strategy is if you always keep yourself close, you'll be able to always dish out damage to Baby Bowser. Yeah, and he's protected, so I don't think a Fire Flower is helpful. Made worse by the fact that I have an Ice Flower, and even Ice Flowers can't help me. Oh well, at least I did pretty good, and when I did my recordings plenty of times, I literally, and I mean literally, lost a lot, and I got really angry, I got frustrated, I got mad, and it was hard. And there you go. Baby Bowser, taken down. In style, too.
Mario #1! Woohoo!
And that's about... Hey! Uh-oh. Now we really gotta get out of here. See you next time, Bowser. Bowser Jr., since I forget. And we have completed all... we collected all 3 star coins. Though at this point, you are given the option to save. But since this recording here, when I did World 5, I decided to make it a 3-parter because World 5 is quite frankly the longest of all the worlds. And there's a good reason why it is so. Because there are so many hidden exits that trying to find every single one of them was majorly time consuming. And with that out of the way, we finally arrive at World 5, Soda Jungle. And believe me, this jungle is very, very long. And you're going to see what I mean in the later parts, especially when we go through inside the Dark Forest. And there's Iggy Koopa, and believe me, I got angry when I had my run of him. I had to prepare myself accordingly because I need the acorn suit for this. There's no way I'm going to be able to do it with an ice flower. Let's get started with the first world, Jungle of the Giants. And this first world really pays tribute to Super Mario Bros. 3, World 4. Basically, in World 4, everything is bigger than you in size. So you see giant Goombas, giant Koopa Troopas, and so on. Though you can use the giant Koopa Troopas to basically whack around the enemies, and so that way you'll be able to get more points. There is a possibility, if you're good enough, that you could actually get more extra lives here than anything else. If you're lucky, you can basically grind at this level just to get all these extra lives. I did that once during a failed recording, and one of them actually said that you actually got 10 one-ups, like more than 10 extra lives in one level. I was literally like, oh my god, that was just too incredible. I was literally happy when that happened. Yeah, I believe this is where you're going to be seeing that, right here down below. Though I did have the footage to show you can get like lots of extra lives here, though I forgot it sadly, and it's a shame. Anyway, you can get the second star coin here, but you can, if you wanted to, you could just basically descend downward slowly and knock each of the giant Goombas, and you'll be able to net yourself lots and lots of extra lives. Though it's nothing compared to what you're going to be seeing later on. Yeah, to get the last star coin, it's going to require a lot of patience, and it took me many tries to actually get it. So the best recommendation that you need is Super Acorn for this. Now, once you use the giant Koopa Troop at Open Passage, that's when you need to go full throttle. And believe me, going full throttle is what I've done. And I went through it fast, I went through it quick, and best thing about it is that I actually timed it up right, and yeah, I messed the other one up, but who cares, I got the third star coin, and I completed the level. Not bad, I was literally happy when I did it, though it took me many tries just to do it with the acorn suit. And I did the old classic Mario thing. Anytime I do that, I always move my arms around and do like, oh yeah, Mario time! And it's just something I enjoy. And I net myself a star, and I did it without getting any damage whatsoever. Which, my opinion, is a good thing. After beating the first area, the path splits into two. Though my best suggestion is that you need to take Area 2, because there's actually a secret exit there. Why I say this? Because there's a lot of these here in this world. And I do mean a lot. Anyway, let's tackle the second area. Bridge over poisoned waters. Now, if you notice down below, there is poisoned water, and like lava or anything else, one touch and you're dead. That's simple. And believe me, when I got touched by the lava, it really sucked. Anyway, the first star coin is pretty easy, though if you have the Super Acorn, you will be able to reach it there. Though using it here to get the second, it's too easy. It really is easy if you have the Super Acorn. Though, this is my way of getting it. Use Power Block, throw, and there you go. Like that. I make it look easy, believe me. I make things look way too easy. Just wait till you see World 7, where I would literally laugh my butt off seeing how easy it was just to reach up there. Yeah, now, finding the third and final star coin is easy, though you could just use the acorn to just make it there. Though you have to be careful, because if you're careless for even an instant, you'll fall to your death and die, and that's something you don't want to go through. And the third star coin should be just about right here. Yeah, I always like timing my movements right, because you don't want to mess up, not even for an instant. Because if you mess up even once, that could be proved to be really disastrous, and it could be a hindrance, believe me. Anyway, getting the last star coin, ignoring the 8 red coins since I don't need to, you just need to take this Koopa shell, and then after you time it right, you then whack it to a nearby block, and a vine will spring out. Use that vine to go all the way upwards, and you'll be able to net your hands on the secret exit. Now, what does that secret exit lead to? Well, it basically bypasses the inner forest entirely, and you could basically make it to World 6 faster. Though trying to get the secret passage within that dark forest will lead you to World 7. Yeah, you'll see what I mean in Part 3. Anyway, we got the secret passage, secret exit, and we're about to move on, and I did it without taking damage, and since I collected all 3 star coins, I don't have to waste my time finding coins or anything like that. And look at that, giant blocks leading all the way to Area 6 and Area 7, accessing 2 levels with a secret exit for the price of 1. Now let's go through it the regular way, since quite frankly, I just want to just show off what the rest of the level is. But, quite frankly, this is where I just speedrun it. Anytime I unlock a secret exit and collect all 3 star coins, I just basically say, you know what, go at your best, just don't waste time, yada yada yada. You get what I mean, right? And I make it look ridiculously easy, too, since with the acorn suit, you can basically just fly through the rest of the level. And don't forget that as you hit enemies, I lost my power, so sue me. as you hit enemies while you're like flying or descending, you should be able to like reach higher and just continue your way. Continue your gliding to be exact. And I need another squirrel suit, which is going to help me out in the long run. And I keep on going. I'll just ignore these blocks here since they are of little concern. And that was way too close. And when I did this after getting the secret exit, I was literally flipping mad because I thought, I can't believe I messed up. That means I gotta add another one to the death counter. I'm trying to keep my deaths to a minimum since so far my death counter is at 2. Though truth is, my death count is actually a lot higher as of this recording. Like, as I am so far, since I'm at World 7 and I've already made it all the way almost to the end, my death count is now, at this point, at 6. Yes, you're going to see the death counts coming in later, especially in World 6. And World 6 is one world I don't want to explain much. Yeah, I really had a hard time, and I completed the course in 100 seconds or less. That's fast for someone like me. I make this look easy. I'm no perfectionist, but I'm at least trying, okay? I'm at least trying. Anyway, we now tackle Area 3, Bramball Woods. My apologies, since I had soda. I'm taking diet soda as of this recording. Now, this area right here, the theme focuses on these annoying enemies called Bramballs. Though there is actually an easy way on how to dealing with them. You just need to take this pipe up here after hitting a Bramball to get an ice flower. Now let me ask you, why do you really need an ice flower? Because the ice flower freezes the Bramballs, and basically you could use the frozen Bramballs as platforms. It's actually a pretty simple strategy. I just need to time it just right, or I could just wait till it moves, and then I can freeze it. Like that. Then you could just move around the side, and you just stop it, and that's it. It's done. And the first star coin's pretty easy to get. Though you gotta watch out, because if you're not careful, you can end up getting hit by the Bramballs, and that can be a big problem. Though this right here, just don't hit it, use it as a platform, and you'll make it to coin number 2. Pretty easy, though later on things are going to get a little rough. And watch out for these piranha plants. These piranha plants are really annoying since they can also rise, and that can be a problem. Yeah, by using the ice flower, you can basically like freeze platforms, and basically you can just use them to your advantage, and you'll be able to like take them out easily. You can use them either as platforms, or you can just basically take them out since they're not worth your time. Though getting star coin number 3 is a challenging endeavor. Yeah, I had to like freeze one of the Bramballs so that way I can be able to make it. And once that's done, I have to basically watch out since I don't want to fall to my death. And if I fall to my death, that's going to count one more added to the death count, and I don't want to go through that. And like that, this is actually a pretty interesting take on it. Basically, I just froze the Bramball to have it like be like a wall, and it's just pretty creative. It was really creative in my humble opinion. Though I had to wait till it actually completely moves out of the way, and then I can move. Yeah, it stinks that I got hit, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. If you have the mini mushroom, you can just act as a hidden area. Though, I stopped it down, and I make it look easy. I really do make stuff like this look easy, though. I don't do blind Let's Plays, except on new games, like with Sly 4 coming up. And Fire Emblem Awakening, that's also going to come up in February, too. I sometimes do blind Let's Plays, but I'm at the point where I actually know what the heck I'm doing. Yeah, I take notes on everything I need to go, because I want to prepare myself accordingly. I want to get at least 100% on this, so that way I can show everyone what I'm made of. I'm no perfectionist, but I at least try, believe me. And with it, we completed Course 3. Yeah, this is going to be a little short, since, quite frankly, we're almost at the end of the part. This is actually a 3-parter. This is a 3-part on World 5. The only reason why it is a 3-parter is because I took a really long time trying to find every secret exit, every regular exit, etc. I had to prepare myself accordingly, going back to previous worlds and like stocking up on squirrel suits. Now this world here, this level here, Snake Block Tower, is a tough one. Because what you're going to be dealing with is that you're going to be dealing with not only smaller snake blocks, but larger snake blocks and mace balls. And these electric enemies that just stand there, and if you're not careful, you can get zapped and be put in like a paralyzing state. That could be very problematic. And trying to find the 3 star coins is easy on itself if you know what you're doing. Like so, the first coin's pretty easy to get. You need to make sure you keep up with the giant snake block. Just make sure you watch out for these electric enemies, because these electric enemies can be very bad news. Why am I telling you this? Because after many tries of trying to complete every single level, it's not easy. It really isn't. And especially since I lost like so many tries. It took me so many tries just trying to complete World 5 on itself. Not to mention that I actually had allowed 2 deaths to happen. Yeah. There are some deaths that I can allow, but there are some deaths that are just ridiculous. Believe me, I'm not like, no offense intended to Pheonixmaster1, since he's a professional. He's a perfectionist, and he makes it look easy. Me, I just practice a lot, and sometimes I have to go with the flow. You gotta go with what you got. And we're now at the second half, and with 2 star coins in tow, finding the third one is actually easy, but now these giant mace balls shows up. The third and final star coin is easy. You just need to keep up with the smaller snake blocks, so that way you'll be able to get it. Once that's done, you need to glide all the way to, like, I believe the giant snake block before the small snake block disappears, and I got hit and I lost my squirrel suit. Not that I'm complaining or anything, but you get my point, since these giant mace balls are going to be a real pain in the butt to deal with. And I get another squirrel suit. Though I gotta watch out though, because I don't want to lose my squirrel suit. Yeah, I keep saying squirrel suit, though it's actually an acorn suit. Though you could duck under him, or just be in a position where you don't get hit by him. Not that I'm complaining on the matter, and we're almost at the end anyway, since this is where everything we're going to be going higher and higher than ever before. And now there's like a lot of these, and you gotta watch out, because if you make one false move, you end up losing it, and you'll be in a big problem. Damn, that's a lot. Anyway, at least this is easy, since I make it look easy. Well, not really. You get my point, right? Anyway, we gotta deal with this time. Here we go again. This is gonna be a major hassle. Why do I say it? Because it is. And... oh, great. You decided to become a giant. Does it really matter? You're still easy. After you hit him, you'll go into a stun state, but you gotta watch out because this guy is huge. He's huge, though. Despite my hit, I still take him down and make it look easy. And that's it.
Mario #1!
What? Nothing short of poetry, and we collected all 3 star coins on the course. I'm ending here because I needed a break from all this, and yes, I had a save, since right now we're going deeper into the dark forest. And that's about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for part 2 of Soda Jungle. Wish me luck, guys.